So, to start things off for today's episode, I was trying to hunt down possible sources of lag at spawn because I always get so much. I'm still only getting like 40 frames a second, I guess if I look down. So, it probably is like tall things in the sky. Not going to tear down the sky rail. But basically, I know that item frames can cause lag, and so I took down the spacebar monument. I put it in here along with the signs associated with that as one possible source of lag. Maps, apparently on the Minecraft server, maps were causing lag, and so I took down the map wall and put it away in here. I chopped down some more tall trees because I know jungle trees can cause some lag. And we've killed off most of the animals. I think I only have kind of like 4 of each animals. There's only like 16 animals in the various pens. I took down all the farms because the reeds kind of have a bit of kind of rendering issues, I think. But it's still the case, nevertheless, that I can barely pull more than 30 frames right here near spawn. So if people have other suggestions what to do, I would love to track that down and improve things so that when I'm recording here at spawn, I actually get kind of smooth frame rates, but I just don't know what to do. And so if you have suggestions, let me know. I'm in pre 5. I should try upgrading to pre 6 as well. But let's go ahead and move on with the episode. So, for this episode, I know what I'd like to do. We're going to head over to the Guardian Temple once again, not to interact with the Guardians, but it looked like there might be a mine shaft kind of underneath the ocean over there, and I'd like to do some caving and lighting some of that up. And so that's going to be our main task for today, and all the while, I will talk to you guys, because past, I don't know, 3 weeks before this one or something, I had vlogs where I was out in the world taking a walk and just kind of giving a channel update while I was out walking in the world. And I didn't have one of those this week. And it wasn't because I was so sad and distraught after the Super Bowl that I was unable to, but rather it was because the weather here has turned to normal kind of Seattle weather, where it is rainy and dreary and not fun to be out in walking, and also not conducive to making videos when you're out in walking and having droplets get on the phone camera and different kinds of things. So I didn't make a vlog this week going out for walks because I didn't go out for walks. Done other exercise this week. But in any case, I decided, hey, I could still have the opportunity to talk to you all and do kind of channel update kind of things here in Exploration and Tactics, because as we saw before, and I think I could still see it here, I don't have night vision, it's easier to see with night vision, but yeah, right under there, there's these air bubbles that used to form directly above the dirt floor room of a mine shaft, and so I have every reason to believe that there's a mine shaft right underneath here. And so we'll go caving, and I can do my normal kind of channel update talk, but this time as we're caving underneath the Guardian farm. And after we clear out a bit of that mine shaft, it'll give us some more open space where maybe we can get some of those Guardians on land and possibly into mine carts for some future episode fun. So let's hope for the best there. In any case, first I'll go to sleep. So the ender chest is mostly empty. I do have a couple of things in here, but I've got my Silk Touch pick. And so that will be one of our main thingies. We're going to bring along the ender chest. I do also have Lucky the fortune pick, and so we can have him on the bar as well. And yeah, I think the rest of this, yeah, that's all pretty good inventory. And I could just dig down from under the water, but I think for expedience, let's see exactly where those little things were again. Yeah, I think let's just dig down on land over here. Instead, one should really never dig straight down, and since I do have a bunch of good stuff that I wouldn't want to have something horrible happen from a very big fall, we will go ahead and do the kind of too wide strategy. This will also be easy to put kind of some ladders and torches on later, but if we dig just about straight down from here until I get down to layer 30 or so, we either might hear and see an underground cave that leads to the mine shaft, or if not, I'll just kind of dig over in that direction. Oh, here we go. Alright. Found it. Found the mine shaft. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start lighting this thing up in all directions that we can find. And I'm going to be mostly focused on lighting it up as opposed to mining out resources. We're going to hear the Guardians. I just heard some. as we do this. And so that'll make things extra fun. And yeah, before I actually get any farther, let me go ahead and craft up a bunch more torches. And I think we'll be ready to go. So first thing, I should explain the relative lack of Minecraft in terms of having episodes of exploration and tactics, or episodes of Strangelands. This is my only one of either of those series this week. And the reason, as you could probably guess, let's see, do I want to bother to get the gold? Yeah, gold is still good, even though we got a bunch of gold from the Guardian Temple. I won't do a whole lot of mining, but if I see some good rare things, I will go ahead and get them. And actually iron, it's not particularly rare, but I actually do need a fair bit of iron, and so I'll probably end up starting to mine that up as well. Yeah, exploration and tactics and Strangelands. Didn't really see videos before this because of the fact that I was doing a lot of Terraria speedruns, which are fun, but they're also very time-consuming. And so for those of you who watched any of those and have any interest in that, I'm glad that you hopefully enjoyed it. I did a lot of live streaming, and so for those who watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lorgon. You could watch a lot of the Terraria speeds runs happening, and then a couple of the best ones I compressed down into YouTube videos. And by saying compressed, I mean sped up the footage, so that would be like a 2.5 hour run turns into a 30-minute video. But yes, Terraria speedruns in general, are things that you need to do a lot of practice on, because you need to have both luck and skill kind of combinations in order to have them pan out. And yeah, just require a lot of practice. For Terraria in particular, okay, I definitely would like to get some lapis, because it is useful for enchanting, and I'm using the fortune pick in order to get the coal, just to be able to make sure that I can make some more torches. Brian needs a whole lot of torches to light up these mine shafts. Alright, great. So yeah, for Terraria speedruns in particular, it is the case that the random number generator that generates the terrain and also controls random drops of different monsters and things can be a very harsh mistress. Okay, here's the dirt floor room. So we're probably right underneath that little section of the ocean over here. And I'm going to go ahead and block this water off a little bit right here and here and here. Like so. Very good. Grab that iron on the way back, because I hear a bunch of skeletons. Yeah, random number generator. A huge aspect of that. And so you have to play many worlds just trying to get one where the RNG is kind of like being kind to you at the beginning. And you're able to get some good loot at the beginning, because there are a number of random things that you can only find in chests. It's not the case that you can craft them or whatever in Terraria. And so if you don't find a world where you're lucky to get certain power-ups, then you simply won't have them, and you're not going to be able to put together a good speedrun. So you spend, an hour going through a few different worlds for 10 and 15 minutes each world, just trying to see if you seem to be getting lucky chests at the start. And then once you do it, then the speedrun itself for the particular, speedrun category or goal that I was doing for crafting the Knight's Edge sword. First time I did it took me 3 hours. I've been trying to get it down to 2 hours and managed to get it down to 2 hours and 12 minutes. But that means it's another 2.5 hours. And so each attempt ends up being, kind of like 4 hours out of my day, which is great for the live streamers, and I've been glad for all the guys who stop by, who hang out in the chat, who occasionally give me some good advice in terms of things that I should be doing, either to improve my times or things that I've forgotten in a particular run. But at the same time, that is that is a lot of hours out of the day that I can't do things like prepare exciting episodes of Exploration and Tactics, or work on a big prank on Strangeland or something like that. And so yeah, not necessarily kind of like apologizing or excusing anything, but just FYI, that's the reason that we haven't had as many Minecraft episodes this past week, is because I spent so much time on that. And I think I've kind of hit a minor wall or whatever. My last 3 personal bests in Terraria were 2 minutes 14, 2 hours 14 minutes, 2 hours 13 minutes, and 2 hours 12 minutes, I think. And so I seem to really be kind of clustering up in terms of the amount of time that it's taking me on each of these runs. And so I don't know that I'm making a whole lot of improvement anymore. And so as a result of that, I think I'm probably going to take a little break from that. And I also need to free up some time for something else, and so I guess that's the next thing that I can talk about in terms of the channel update and what's been going on. Don't Starve Together with Alex. If you've been watching that series and haven't caught up on all of the episodes yet, let's see. Do you need to skip ahead? Am I going to give any spoilers? I guess it's not a spoiler to say. It's always the case. Oops. I guess let's leave that there. It's always the case in that eventually you and your characters will die. Because it's just the nature of the game, and it's just a matter of what you eventually die to. Torches. And so, without revealing when or how it happens, it is the case that the first series that Alex and I have done together, in terms of what we've already recorded, we have already finally died. We have succumbed. And I'm going to try to avoid hitting the zombie, because once I hit one, they're all going to come after me. And so instead, let's just try... Ooh, is this like a KV Ravini thing over here? Let's check it out. Yeah, got some more gold and different things. Alright. In any case, it is the case that our characters will finally succumb, but we are going to continue to record another series of that. However, before recording another series of that, I haven't played a ton of the game before. Look at this crazy floating torch. They haven't still fixed kind of all the Minecraft mineshaft generation bugs. Or perhaps that one's fixed and this just generated in a patch before then. That's a possibility as well. And so, yeah, I was kind of making some kind of noobish mistakes still in Don't Starve, and wanted to get better at the game. And Alex is pretty good at that game, and he's good at a lot of games, and has a great voice. And so if you haven't been watching Alex in general, by all means, check out his channel. And I believe he's one of the featured channels on the right-hand side of my channel. If you go to youtube.com/Oregon111, you should see a link to Alex. Check him out. He's played a bunch of games. He has a bunch of cool series, some of which from a while ago were Minecraft related, but also a bunch of other indie games, and has a great voice. But in any case, we are doing another Don't Starve Together run together, but first I wanted to practice, and so I also spent many hours this week just playing Don't Starve single player to get a bit more familiar with some of the mechanics and controls. So I would be, just a little bit sharper. Oh, I forgot about the fact that we're going to find the mineshaft chests in here. So that's pretty cool. Alright, this zombie, I'm going to be unable to avoid them all at this point. So fortunately, some cobwebs are working in my favor here to help kill off the zombies. I'm going to go back to that mineshaft chest, don't worry. Hello, Enderman. I see you here. Sure, we'll kill you. Why not? I could use ender pearls. I'm sure I'll use them at some point. Hey zombie, you don't want to walk on the rails, and I appreciate that. That's a good zombie. So, I spent many hours also this week playing Don't Starve off camera, which is actually, it's been fun, because I'm learning more about the game, and so now I'm like more interested and invested in it than I even was before, and so I'm really looking forward to my next play session with Alex. And so there will be a small break. We were doing them Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday was kind of our uploading schedule for that particular series, and I think we will continue to do that, but there'll be a small break between the first series ending and the second series with some new fresh characters beginning, but you can definitely look forward to more of that in the not too distant future. And I hear a fair number of spiders around here, and so I have a feeling that we're going to find a poison spider spawner somewhere through the wall over here. Maybe I should go ahead and try to dig to it now before it spawns too many, since we're in good shape. But in any case, so I talked about that. I talked about Terraria. Minecraft Bingo, of course, is continuing to go. That is series... Let's see, are they quieter now? Yes, so I guess it was actually down rather than up. I'm going to try to find these guys. Let's try digging down here. Find these spiders. Probably through here somewhere. Minecraft Bingo continuing to go strong. This week, I actually just recently put up... Oh, crap. You surprised me, zombie. I think the spider spawner is over there. But it doesn't seem like any spiders are getting out. And I did get a torch over there that'll hopefully slow down the spawns a little bit. So let's continue to just kind of run around. Oh, here's a spider. Hello. Alright, so much for them not getting out. Yeah. Bingo! Same as always, I'm enjoying doing it. This week's challenge is I announced that... Oh, my inventory is just about filling up. That's pretty good. My default for Minecraft Bingo now is going to be the... Hello, guys. Night vision each week. Let's just go ahead and break this. I'm not going to use cave spider spawners for anything. It'd be nice to get rid of them. And it seems like already the response from that video, like that video has only been up for a while, but a lot of people already like the idea of just having the night vision each week. Do I have another sword that I could use to break down these or shears or anything? No, this sword has tons of durability though. Let's not worry too much about using the diamond sword to chop through... Oops, you found me. Good job, cave spider. To chop through the spider webs over here in order to try to get to another section. Yeah, and there is a spider here. Hello. Minecraft Bingo, both because it's very easy for me to record and render Minecraft Bingo episodes, because they're very fast. It's not like an episode of Spacebar where you have to like plan out what you want to do and do a bunch of editing. It's just like, start the camera, play the game, get a good time, and finish up. And so those I'm always going to continue to do just because they're so easy to do, and also just because I'm, you know, the leader of that community or whatever, and so if I happen to be a little, you know, bored with bingo one week or whatever, I don't want to stop doing bingo and not put out seeds and then prevent, you know, other people from being able to play, because I know a bunch of other people seem to be really enjoying it, and I actually am still enjoying it. I haven't gotten bored with it at all. You know, we went by this minecart chest. Actually, we only went by this one once, but I think there was another one earlier that I forgot to get. And saddles are a rare commodity, and so I wouldn't mind that. The rest of this stuff I don't really need. I'm actually going to drop off the rails also, just to like have a little bit of inventory space. And the gold chest plate, I also don't see myself doing anything with that, so I'm going to drop it off. And you know what? Honestly, there's a bunch of things I'll drop off. That'll just free up some inventory space. That'll be great. And I'm pretty sure we passed another minecart chest that I forgot to go back for. But in any case, I'll continue to do bingo each week, even if it is the case that I start getting tired of it. But I'm still having a whole lot of fun with it, and it seems like a lot of people are still watching those videos and enjoying it, and a lot of people have been playing, which is great. A number of people post their times on the subreddit, and even for those who don't, some of them post videos. All right, who knows if I'll ever find that other mineshaft chest again. But let's continue to lighten things up. So you'll continue to see that on the channel for the foreseeable future, and that one is not holding up kind of any other series. But I do feel bad about the fact that I only had one exploration and tactics video this week and didn't have any strange lands. But yeah, if I take a short break from Terraria speed challenges and get some more videos recorded with Alex for the next Don't Starve series, that should free up some more time again to get some other videos recorded. I think at that point, yeah, hopefully this upcoming week there will be some better weather in this area, so I can bring the next kind of like channel update vloggy kind of talking to you all back outside in the real world. But in any case, we're making some progress lighting this up. I both, as I mentioned at the beginning, want to have it lit up. I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, because I think if there are fewer monsters spawning down here, that means we'll get more guardians spawning around the water temple, which will facilitate hopefully getting some of them either down here or on land or into a minecart, where I can do some more experiments with them. And of course, having this lit up down here just means I can get them down here, and it's kind of a safe place for me to try to experiment on them in the future. So that's the purpose of what we're doing here. But yeah, I figured I'd take the opportunity, since I missed the vlog, to do a vlog kind of in Minecraft, and it's still very exploration and tactics-like, because it used to be the case. If you go back to, I don't know, my first season of exploration and tactics, like, there were lots of episodes that were basically like this. Just going caving, having fun fighting the enemies, mining up some resources so that I can continue to build the sky rail, and just kind of, I don't know, enjoying the game. And I still really like that. And so whenever I have things to talk about that don't either fit into or make sense for an out-in-the-world style vlog, I expect you can see some more exploration and tactics caving episodes in the future. But for now, I think we've done enough, and so, of course, since it's exploration and tactics, you know how the episode is going to finish up. So I will head back to a certain location where we will take a look at a certain thing that's become the habit of this exploration and tactics series. So I'll meet you guys back over there. You know the drill over here. It turns out that, once again, people had a suggestion for one of these things to take. This one was still somewhat popular, but the winner this time is going to be this crazy squiggly one. And so let me grab that. Whoa, whoa. Feels so weird to be holding those things. Alright, so we're going to put that away and see what happens. Okay, I'm pumped. I'm ready. Let's take a look at what it says over here. Yeah, a lot of those squiggles. Probably confirming some people's suspicions about some things anyway. Yep, well, there you go. We're still making progress. You can continue to suggest things if you like. But, really quick, to break the meta, it is the case that after the last episode, some people did figure things out, and so if you were to figure things out, you wouldn't be the first one, but still feel free to work on it. I didn't want to deprive people of the puzzle just because someone already got it, but there we go. Minecraft, create! I realized when editing this episode that I forgot to create an outro for it, and so here you go. I hope as always you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more exploration and tactics. Bye-bye.